going to take flight. We are going to do some arm balances. Bring with you, if you have them, 2 blocks. This will help you get away from the ground. I'm going to leave them here so that I can demonstrate what it looks like. First of all, we are going to get into the nitty-gritty of thank you, mate, doing wrist work. So we're going to warm the wrists up. Just turn your hands so that they face the outside edges of your mat. And just take a couple of rocks either way. Add a little bit of circles. Take the circles the other way. Then we're going to turn the hands. Thank you, baby. Turn the hands so that your fingers face your knees. And then you're just going to very gently rock forward and back. And just while you're here, I'm going to mention that the best way to find stability in your arm balances is to have a really nice sticky mat. That is not a plug for this particular mat, although it is excellent. Just know if you are using a mat that's quite slippery, it will impede your progress. Okay, turn the back of your left hand onto the mat. This is everyone's least favourite, but everyone should be doing this. Everyone, not just people doing arm balances. I'm just moving forward and back. I'm going to say it again because I say it every time that we do this. I started here and it wasn't even that long ago. I mean, it was a reasonable amount of time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. So then we're going to swap, just shake out your hand. And then we're going to swap, so bring your right hand onto your mat, put your left hand so your fingers face your knees, and then we're going to take some movement into this wrist. Now, you should, and I hate the word should, but you should do this every time you do arm balances, handstands, anytime you're balancing on your hands. I confess, I don't. I do it more than twice a week though, so I don't do it every time. That was my confession for today. Okay, just shake out your wrists. We're going to warm up through the shoulders, then we're going to warm up through your core, so we've got everything ready as a foundation for your arm balances. Let's find a downward facing dog. Then we're going to float to a plank position, hold in plank. Let your tailbone tuck, let your shoulders press the ground away. This protracted movement in your top of your plank that I talk about every time, that people get frustrated about, because I say it every time, is very important when we're doing arm balances. We'll explain later. And hips up and back, downward facing dog, back to your plank. And hips up and back, downward facing dog, back to your plank. Downward facing dog. We're going to go for a chaturanga, which we have not done for a while. So, elbows come back towards your hips. I want you to take it further than you normally would in a chaturanga, so we're going to try and drive the weight forward. So your boob line is forward of your hands. We're going to slow lower until we find our ribs, then we're going to press back up, downward facing dog. Let your head be heavy, we're going to relax. We do need nice and calm bodies when we go upside down. Float back forward to your plank position. You're going to send your weight further forward, so you've got a little bit of extension through those wrists. Elbows come down, the nose is trying to touch the floor, but we're not going any lower than just finding hips and ribs in a line, hips up and back. For downward facing dog, we're going to do that one more time, sending everything forward. Send your weight a little bit further forward. Elbows come towards your hips. See if you can actually find your hips with your elbows. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. And hips up and back for downward facing dog. We're saving our wrists. So you're going to shake out your wrists. Just take a few circles. Then you're going to come onto your bum. If you have a block handy, great. If you don't worry about it. You're going to bring a block into the centre of your mat. The level of your block will depend on your level of compression work. So, first of all, we're going to start to move through the pelvis. Now, what am I doing here? Turn a little bit so that you can see. When we're struggling with bending forward because the bottom of the back is rounded, it's because your pelvis isn't working. So, we're going to imagine your belly button is being pulled with a string forward, and then you're going to relax it. Pull the belly button forward and relax. Pull that belly button forward. We're going to hold here. You're going to point your toes. Keep lifting that chest, lifting that chest, lifting that chest. And then relax that block. Find it into the middle of your mat. You're going to put your hands just in front of your knees. If you need to sit backwards to do this, you're going to sit by a wall so that you don't go backwards. We're going to lift over and then take it back. Lift over and then take it back. The reason I said you need to adjust your block height is because it depends on your strength of your hip flexors. So we're going to take this for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then we're going to do the other side. 1, 2. If this is too easy, your hands are too far back. So if we're able to go way up here, your hands are too far back. Take them forward. I want you to feel like you're about to get cramp in this hip flexor. Otherwise it's not doing anything. Last one, okay. If you have your blocks, bring them and place them by your hands. If you struggle with your wrists as we go through, these blocks will help you if you can grip them like this. I'm using them now just to show you how we're going to bring the ground away from ourselves. So, make it so that you can fit in between your blocks. You're going to bring your knees so that they are in line with the front of your blocks. If you're not using blocks, just use your hands. So your knees are in line with your hands. You're going to press the ground away. See that protraction through my shoulders? That's exactly the same as our plank. You're going to bring your foot to your bum, right side. Foot to your bum, left side. Foot to your bum, right side. Foot to your bum, left side. Now we're going to see if we can lean. Maybe those feet come light. Maybe they don't. And then we go down and have a rest. Shake out your wrists. There's a reason that this video is only going to be 20 minutes. Hands come back to your blocks or to the ground. If you are able to do this from the ground, great. You don't get any points, but, you know, good for you. Well done. That means you've practiced. Bring your knees up to your chest. Right foot lifts, drop it down. Left foot lifts, drop it down. Right foot lifts, drop it down. Left foot lifts, drop it down. See if you can bring both up. You might be able to, you might not. And drop down. Shake out your wrists. Okay, sit back down onto your bum. This time you don't need your block at all. You're going to take your hands as far forward as you can. I want you to lead with your belly button. So we're trying not to round in this position. I want belly button lifted, and we're going to lift that leg. If it doesn't come off the ground, but you still get cramp in this quad, that's good. And lift the other one, and down. Go back to the first one, and down. The other one, and down. Right, fingertips, place them on the floor. You're going to use them to lift both legs. And hold. For 3, for 2, for 1. And lower. Shake out those legs. Bring the block back into centre. Wherever it was. Doesn't really matter. I was going to add another one. I'm not going to. Okay. You're going to bring your hands a little bit further forward than you did last time. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. exercise is very good if you have low back pain as well. Strengthen those hip flexors. And last one. Good. Other side. I didn't move my hands. And note to anyone going, I can't do this. I have done this a lot. And I do mean a lot. It still hurts. Last one. Okay, right. Bring your blocks or leave them to one side. We're going to start with a crow. I'm going to grab something in case you are completely new. If you are completely new to crow pose, that is not an excuse not to do it. You're going to use something to stop you feeling like you're about to face plant the floor. You might face plant the floor. I'm just going to put that out there. It's part of the process. Okay, so just like when we are in our tripod headstand, to get into your crow pose, you need a tripod. So wherever your head is going to land, if you were to face plant the floor, needs to be the top of a triangle. Hand, hand, head. Not what I commonly see, hand, hand, and then people aim their head here. Just about 1 foot distance from their hands. So when we're here, the easiest way I find is to bring the knees outside your triceps. You can also find that little divot behind your elbows and pop your knees into that little divot. I find that more difficult because it pushes you forward more. This way, you don't need to go as far forward, it's a bit less scary. Okay, so we're going to lean the body forward, and I want you to feel, before we think about becoming weightless, you press the ground away more than you think you need to. Then, when you feel like you're about to face plant the floor, you're going to lift 1 foot and then the other, and then you should just fly. That bolster slash stack of pillows is there in case your head hits the floor. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more of those. I'm going to move my bolster out of the way because otherwise it's going to get in the way in a second. Okay, so we're going to do that 2 more times, then we're going to see if we can build on that. Again, as I say in all of my try and flies, this is not one and done, this is one and practice. So, coming back to your crow position, again, think about pushing the ground away. That's going to give you a nice strong base. Then lean, lean, lean. Look as far forward as you can. Now, see if you can take 1 knee off. And then see if you can put it back. You didn't see that one coming, did you? We're going somewhere in a minute, so I'm just wanting you to have a go. So we're going to do the same again. You're going to see if you can move the other knee. Don't worry if you can't. And if you feel this is like handstand, if you feel like you're not in balance, as soon as you move that leg, you're going to come crashing down backwards. It's not a hard thing. It's not, don't worry about it. It's just what happens. Okay, so we're going to lean, 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 lean. See if you can bring the other knee into centre. And then see if you can put it back. Feel the weight in your hands. Use your fingers if you need to. I don't do this, but a lot of yogis that I know do like a claw grip on the floor. Okay, we're going to try and do a full single leg. Now, if that was enough, you can keep playing with your crow as it is. Maybe you can just move 1 knee away from your tricep. Let's see where we go. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, we're going to come into our crow. You're going to bring 1 leg into centre, and you're going to see if you can lift it up and back, and then back down. Right, when you do that, don't think about going further forward. I want you to think foot up, even if you only get it halfway. So if we only get to here, knee up, that's okay, that's good. It's very good. Shake out your wrists. I'm not going to tell you what the last thing is. It's a surprise. Okay, we're going to do the other side because we don't want to be uneven, even though when I kick up into handstand I only ever do it one side, which makes it very difficult when I'm trying to do the other side. Oh, did I just give away where we're going? Oh no. Oh no. Spoiler. Okay, here we go. We're going to lean and we're going to do the other leg. One side will feel more awkward than the other. Just does, don't worry about it. So you might not be able to do one side. Whoops. And that's okay. Oh, and she face planted the floor just a little bit. And we're back. Shake them out. You can pause this video for literally as long as you want, but I would, having done this for many years, I would do just this as we're going through, do a couple of reps and then leave it. Your wrists will thank you, your core will thank you, and you'll get much more progress by doing a couple a day than by doing an hour of playing. That being said, I've done an hour of playing. It's very fun. Okay, our last one. And this one is for those who have got tripod headstand from crow into this position. If you've got that, we're going to see if we can make it harder. We're going to see if we can get up to a tuck handstand. Do it by a wall, by all means. So if you're near a wall and you can put your hands about tripod distance away from the wall, it's a bit less scary. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, we're going to lean, you're going to bring both knees into centre, and then we're going to extend the arms up. She's got nothing in the arms today. We were going to straighten the arms, and mine did not want to go. We're going to try again. So, and also that is a note. I do this a lot, and sometimes mine don't work, especially while I'm talking. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Then we're going to do a little cool down, and you can practice and play at your leisure. Okay, so lean, knees in. Oh, we're staying here apparently. Back to upward facing dog. Wherever you are, come down onto your knees. We're going to take a couple of just movements gently through the hips. Then find a Sphinx pose, hips down, elbows underneath your shoulders. The hands are nice and wide. We're going to bring the hands back towards the body. Squeeze through your glutes to start with, then relax through your bum. Take an exhale, drop the nose towards the mat, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, nose towards the mat, inhale, lift. Exhale, nose towards the mat, lift up for your final one. Taking a nice breath in here. Let the head be heavy, keep the elbows pressed into the ground, relax the glutes, give yourself a little shimmy through the lower body. We've done a lot of work through the core, a lot of compression work, needs the opposite, and then you are done. Come back to this video, practice, 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 and let me know how you're getting on. I love when I see your progress, so please let me know. Tag me or comment or all those things, you know where to find me. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun playing. In the meantime, until next time, I hope the rest of your day is filled with sunshine and magic and things that taste good and things that smell nice and things that make you feel incredible. And if this didn't, well, Until next time.